The Ghana Journalists Association's 2020 elections have been fraught with disagreement and lawsuits over the association's electoral register and other electoral matters, which has led to the continuous postponement of the elections. 4 persons petitioned the Elections Dispute Adjudication Committee of GJA concerning the nomination processes and the compilation of a credible GJA voters register, among others. The Elections Dispute Adjudication Committee, after successful resolution of the petitions, directed the GJA Elections Committee to lift the indefinite postponement of the association's elections and take urgent steps to initiate processes for successful conduct of the elections by Thursday, June 30, 2022. However, the chairman of the Election Committee, Osei Kojo Ado, tendered his resignation letter addressed to the president of the GJA, Roland Afemoni. But the association rejected the resignation and called on the chairman to rescind his decision. Some aspirants have allayed fears that this act could cause the electoral process to suffer a setback.
The committee is made up of 3 people, the chairman, the secretary, and a member. And so if the chairman is not there, the other members are there. Mind you, we are doing this in collaboration with the National Electoral Commission, the EC. And so the GJA has its election committee, and then it is the National Electoral Commission that will organize the election. And so the remaining members would have to just work with the Electoral Commission to organize the election, because as we speak, ballot papers are being worked on, and centers have been agreed upon, and so there is no way we're going to go back, for example, postponing the election.
He's actually at work. They are working, and it's a 3-member committee. They are almost done with their work, so you cannot decline at the last minute. So the GJ has asked him to complete his work, which he's doing now. Yeah. So it will not affect the elections. It is not going to let us postpone, because we've asked him to continue with his work, and he's working. The team is working, the 3-member committee is working, and we are almost done.
Ghana has dropped significantly in the World Press Freedom Index, mainly due to the increasing cases of abuse of journalists, and many have criticized the GJA for doing less to address this issue. Some aspirants have vowed to help tackle Ghana's drop in the World Press Freedom Ranking, ensure the law deals with persons who physically abuse journalists, and make the association more attractive to others.
The GJA is at a crossroad, and we need people to help bring the association to the level that we all want. The GJA needs better governance. It needs a lot of things to be done for journalists in this country. And so I am coming on board with the ability to organize things. I bring on board hard work. I bring on board integrity. I bring on board sacrifice, commitment. And I am the type that I've done a lot when it comes to GJA affairs, because I've been vice chairman, I've been secretary, I've been chairman in the regions. And so coming to the national level, I'm ready to do a lot to support the vision, the collective vision of all of us to make journalism gel again in this country, because you understand we've had a lot of issues regarding safety of journalists, and that had led to the low ranking of the media practice in Ghana. And so for us, it is my wish that when I'm voted, I'll work hard for a lot of these things to be addressed, so that the journalism in this country will be better for all of us.
One of the things that we're looking at is to have a more inclusive Ghana Journalists Association. After having gone around the country, one of the issues that we're picking up is some of the journalists feel that they are marginalized. They are not part of, they want to be, but they don't have the opportunity to be part of the Ghana Journalists Association. They feel it's not open enough. So we're going to look at a more transparent Ghana Journalists Association that will be more open to the people. So there'll be more accessibility in different ways, that you may not need to come to Accra to access whatever opportunities there are that are available to journalists.
So the things we haven't been able to do well is to uphold the constitution of the GJA. And looking at the Constitution, I realized that there were a lot of challenges in the Constitution. Many of the challenges we are facing are due to the constitutional provisions. So I spearheaded the process to review the GJA Constitution. We had done about 80% of that work until COVID struck. And once that happened, we couldn't do anything further. I am hoping that after the elections, we'll just continue from where we stopped and see to the review of the GJA Constitution. And when we are able to do that, it will help address a lot of the challenges we are facing. But very positive and instructive is how vocal the association had been in the last administration. And if you compare it to what used to be the case in the past, there's a big difference in that. And I had been the voice of the association. I had been addressing the critical issues both internally and externally. And we have also taken action against assault against journalists to a higher level. In the past, all that the GJA would do was to issue press statements, and that would be the end. Now we are going a step further to go to court.
Aspirants battling for the presidential positions are Albert Kwabena Dumfo of Atenka Media Village, Gehat Mensah, a media consultant, and Dave Agbenu, editor of Ghanaian Times, Linda Sante J of the Ghana News Agency, who is the current vice president, and Audrey Dekalu of GNA, who is also the treasurer, are going unopposed. Akwesi Agyemang of the Multimedia Group and Kofi Yeboah are vying for the position of the General Secretary. For the position of the Organizing Secretary, Mary Mensah, the foreign editor of the Graphic Communications Group Limited, and Dominic Hodji of the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation are the aspirants. Rebecca Ekpe of GBC and Caesar Bagali of GNA are hopeful of being elected to hold the public affairs position of GJA. The new executives are expected to take office by June 30, 2022. After years of back and forth, the Ghana Journalists Association is expected to hold its elections this Friday to elect new executives. Reporting for City News, my name is Ansheli Ziu.